Hello, my name is Yvonne, and I'm the creator of the Facebook group page JK Lifestyle and Travel. Today, we're going to be meeting with Chase Arceneaux. He's a singer, great singer, very talented, and he was nice enough to come on and let me talk with him today. Hi, Chase.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. I just want to compliment you. You have such a natural, God-given talent for singing.
Thank
And
you.
I was wondering, how long have you been singing?
I've been singing since I've been around music pretty much all my life. And with different TV shows, going to different conventions and things like that. And I was directing the choir at first, and at about 7 or 8, I finally stepped out and started singing more. But I was always a choir boy.
What made you step out at 7 years old and start
Actually,
singing?
my brother made me sing my first solo because he was tired of me hiding it. So he made me sing my first solo, and he threatened me. He said, "I won't let you be on the praise team anymore if you don't sing your first solo." So I was like, "Well, my brother and my dad went ahead and made me do it."
Mhm. They saw something in you. They saw what I saw too, a natural talent.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any type of formal training?
Not really. But the minister of music at my church, she saw that I was trying to start singing and things like that. So he went ahead and showed me how to control my voice and not just holler out loud, and basically how to protect my voice and not strain it all the time when I sing.
Is there someone else in your family that sings also? Do you come from like a
Actually,
singing family?
I don't come from a singing family at all. It's just me and my brother that sings. He's actually a music major.
Hmm. What type of artist do you feel influence you the most?
Um, Definitely would have to be. I'm a big fan. Well, actually, I started off as a really big fan of Mary Mary. I don't know if you know who they are.
Of
It's
course
a
I
guy.
do. Hmm.
I started off as a really big fan of Mary Mary. I still know all their songs, not even just the hits. I know the every song on every album. um, and then I went into liking Kiara Sheard.
Hmm.
And I still love Kiara Sheard. She's still my top favorite artist. And I also love Zacardi Cortez and Daryl Walls and Leandra Johnson.
Hmm.
Oh, and like old artists. I love old artists like Daryl Coley.
Hmm.
I steal a lot of his runs
Hmm.
and make them into a new generation run. He has a timeless voice. And I would have to say Kim Burrell also.
Hmm. Do you want to sing other things besides gospel? Do you want to
Well,
expand into other things?
actually, I would even consider myself, because when you look into the Bible, it talks about how you supposed to go out and try to and get people to come to Christ. And if we stay in the gospel box where people already know Christ, that what are we doing?
Hmm.
That we're just repeating ourselves over and over and over and over. So if I don't go outside of the gospel box, who can I reach? So that's why I always say I want to take gospel music to a mainstream level. And I consider myself an inspirational artist, even though I am a church boy and I love church. I wouldn't mind necessarily featuring on an R&B song or something like that, just to get people to Christ. Because if they see me on an R&B song and I'm singing R&B and they say, "Who is that guy?" They're gonna go to my personal page and they're gonna see me singing all this gospel music, and that could possibly lead them to Christ.
Hmm. What type of R&B artist do you would you like to possibly perform with?
I
If you had
love
a choice, if you had a choice,
If I had a choice, it would. I think it would be. Oh, it's hard to choose between these two. It'll either be her or Jasmine Sullivan, like the artist her or Jasmine Sullivan. Probably Jasmine Sullivan. Now that I'm thinking about it, but I really love to feature on a song with them.
Mhm. What do you plan to do in the future? What are your goals?
My goals in the future, within the next 10 years, I like to have some awards, some maybe Stella Awards, Grammy Awards, whatever award the Lord wants me to have. I like to really, I know I don't want to be at my max in the gospel industry, but I want to be, you know, pretty well established within in the gospel industry. Um, I kind of got a good start because I'm in this convention called Gospel Music Workshop of America.
Mm-hmm.
And I've met a lot of and sang with a lot of gospel artists already. So
Like
that
who?
really
Like who?
I sang background for Donnie McClurkin, Marvin Winans, Lillian Lloyd, um, who else can I say? A lot of Richard Smallwood, a lot of people. I've pretty much been in contact with a lot of people, and Kurt Card.
Wow. What did you do to make that connection in order to sing background? What did you do to
Um,
get that
there's
opportunity?
a chapter in Music Workshop called Golden Triangle that's Beaumont, Port Arthur, Orange. And we travel to Texas Mass and we make one big Texas chapter, and when we all meet up, and we're called the Texas Mass Choir, like the Mississippi Mass Choir. Well, there's a Texas Mass Choir, and we're all a part of under the same umbrella as GMWA. In Texas, we go together and we go to the national convention and we sing. And I think my first convention was in 2014. And I started singing with a youth and young adult. I already knew the director of the National Youth and Young Adult, and he made me start singing, and I sang a couple of solos. And then within the last 2 years, they put me on the National Youth and Young Adult Praise Team. And I sang on the praise team with them. And just last year, I was made one of the head worship leaders for the um, Texas Mass chapter of it. So that's how I get in contact with all of those people. And I'm also a section leader for the National YYA also.
And how old are you now?
I'm 18. I turned 18 in September.
Pretty impressive resume for someone
Yes,
of your
ma'am.
age. That would be impressive for any age, but at the age you are now to accomplish so much. I
Yes,
mean,
ma'am.
um,
Very grateful.
yeah. Let me hear a little bit of something from you.
Let's see. Only believe. Only believe that all things are possible to them that only believe. Oh, only believe. Oh, only believe that all things are possible to them that only believe.
Oh, oh, that was beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
Chase, I enjoyed talking with you today. And I hope that in a few months, maybe 6 months or so, I'd like to get in touch with you again and
Yes,
just see
ma'am.
what you've been up to. I mean,
And I should have a single out by then. I'm actually looking forward to putting my single out either this month or next month, sometime soon. And it's really gonna be. I'm believing in it. I'm believing in it, and I'm planning on getting it out to major radio stations and really being established in that.
I wish you the best. There's no doubt that you're talented. There's no doubt that it's a God-given gift. And I'm so glad that other people recognized it and push you to use it. And you wouldn't have been getting all what you've gotten, singing background with some of the greats, if they didn't see it. So these are happy tears. But it was beautiful what you said.
Thank you.
That little bit. If somebody wanted to get in touch with you, how would they do that?
They can go to iamchasearceneaux@gmail.com, and that is I am Chase ARCENEAUX@gmail.com. And that is my booking email, and whatever they need me for, just go through that email.
Okay. And I will put it underneath the underneath this video.
Yes, ma'am.
Sing to me again, please. Just a little. Sing something. Doesn't
The
have
blood that Jesus shed for me, way back on Calvary. It was the blood that gives me strength from day to day. It will never, ever lose its power.
That's Chase Arceneaux. Thank you, Chase.
Yes, ma'am. No problem.